Ready, set, food! This is it. I can tell you what lies ahead, and it is food. Exquisitely prepared, quality fresh ingredients, and a whole lot of delicious. I'm headed to board the iconic Via Rail CanadianTrain and heading east from Vancouver to Toronto, taking a few days off and going to Niagara, and then reboarding the train and heading west from Toronto to Vancouver. I took this magnificent journey a year ago and just had to repeat it. I hope you enjoy the culinary experience about to be showcased as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Once checked in for the train, the next step is to make a dinner reservation. So this is the lineup for the dinner reservation. I chose first seating. Making reservations for food. This is Sean. We'll meet Sean a little later in the dining car. This magnificent Canadian dining car has been rolling along the tracks for the better part of 60 years. As you will see, not only is the view spectacular in the dining car, so is the service and the food.
Tell you a little bit about the meal you're going to have this evening. But firstly, I'd like to introduce some of your wait staff. Firstly, my name's Sean. We should have all met inside the station. Up front here, we've got Dexter on the left, Syilx on the right. Taking care of the heavy work in the back, we've got Shelly on the left and Bogey on the right. They've prepared a fabulous meal for you this evening, and I'd like to give you a little bit of a heads up of what you could be expecting. The vegetarian option tonight is a chana masala. It's like a chickpea curry. With your entrees, your main courses, you're going to get a choice of starches. It'll be a mashed potato or a basmati rice this evening. All your entrees will come with a side of vegetables. It's tonight bok choy and roasted red peppers. We also have a house salad that you can start with. Mixed greens, feta cheese, cranberry. It's going to be topped with a maple citrus dressing today. Anything else? I think I got that. I think that's enough to help you choose. So your choices are going to be soup or salad, rice or potato. Oh, thank you. Excellent. It's a butternut squash soup today. Butternut squash. I hope everyone enjoys your meals. I'm going to come around shortly as well, taking reservation, or offering you reservations for those who need it for tomorrow. I will also be coming around to take drink orders, and the wait staff will be back.
This is the first seating on the train, and for the first meal, I chose a butternut squash soup, the maple Dijon chicken, and my travel companion Jared had the rack of lamb. Dessert was a delicious key lime pie. The food was absolutely scrumptious. On this particular lunch, I had the chicken pot pie. I can assure you it was delicious. I forgot to take a picture of it. I forgot to take a picture of breakfast as well. So, being that I don't have food pictures for this particular segment, I'll show you the view. I did get dinner pictures and you'll quite enjoy those, I'm sure. This again was the first seating for dinner. I chose the garden salad. Jared had the vegetable soup and the chicken with pesto cream. I had the beef tenderloin that was cooked to absolute perfection. And for dessert, we each had a piece of delicious strawberry shortcake. What a yummy meal. Having chosen first seating again for lunch, this selection, we each chose the minestrone soup. Jared had the ginger beef on rice, and I had the pulled turkey wrap with potato salad and a piece of fruit. Every meal experience is unique in the dining car. As you arrive, you are asked, "How many guests are you?" You are then seated at an empty table, and other passengers join you, or you join other passengers already seated. I try to avoid bread, but sometimes I just can't help myself. It's so good on the train. So this particular meal, I had a dinner bun, the garden salad, Jared had the cream of mushroom soup, and we each had the prime rib with perfect vegetables. Dessert was delicious carrot cheesecake. For this lunch, I chose the tuna melt with an accompaniment of coleslaw and a little piece of fruit. Jared's choice was the beef burger that also had the accompaniment of coleslaw. Dessert was a delicious chocolate cake with ice cream, and can you see the chocolate syrup? Yum! For this meal, I chose the pork loin topped with cranberry compote. Jared chose the chicken Florentine with sautéed spinach topped with creamy cheese. Dessert was a scrumptious caramel cheesecake. For this lunch, Jared and I each chose a bowl of chicken noodle soup. Jared's selection for an entree was the pulled pork sandwich, and I chose the cannelloni pasta. So good. This is the second leg of the journey, and we've just boarded the train again in Toronto and are heading west to Vancouver. Seated again at the first seating, we start with a scrumptious dinner roll, followed by an onion soup and the beef tenderloin cooked to perfection with seasoned vegetables. It happens to be Jared's birthday, and we'll all sing happy birthday as Happy birthday, dear Jared. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Our first breakfast on the second leg of the journey, I had the continental breakfast that consisted of oatmeal, yogurt, and a bowl of fresh fruit. Jared had the chef's omelet with hash browns. This is the first lunch on the second day on the train, and we each had a bowl of cream of mushroom soup. Jared had the beef burger with coleslaw and a piece of fruit, and I had the tuna melt with coleslaw and a piece of fruit. Dessert was carrot cake with a lovely cup of coffee. If this meal looks familiar, it's because we had the same thing when we went from Vancouver to Toronto. So good, had to repeat. For this dinner at first seating, we both had a bowl of hearty vegetable soup. And for our entree, we each chose the chicken Florentine with vegetables. Dessert was so good, I forgot to take a picture. This is how my day begins, with a cup of coffee. Every day. For breakfast, I chose the continental, with oatmeal, fruit yogurt, and a muffin. Couldn't be a better start to a day. This lunch might also look familiar. We each had a bowl of minestrone soup. Jared had the ginger beef on rice, and I decided to change it up and have the couscous salad. It was very good. Dessert was delicious. Apple crumble a la mode. Perfect lunch. And of course, a coffee. Here we have another expertly prepared dinner with the traditional dinner bun, a chicken noodle soup, and the perfectly prepared prime rib with perfect vegetables. Dessert was so good, I forgot to take a picture.
Very good. How are you doing? Thank you for asking. The omelet special.
This is the last dinner on the train before we arrive in Vancouver tomorrow. On this evening, we both chose the tomato bisque soup. Jared chose the rack of lamb with vegetables, and I chose delicious Cajun salmon and vegetables. Dessert was scrumptious carrot cheesecake, all expertly prepared by Chef Jared. Thank you, Chef Jared. You make delicious meals. This is the hot beverage station in the Dome car. I found this early on in the journey last year. Trust me, I need coffee. The last breakfast. As the train arrives in Vancouver, the last breakfast is served. Today I chose the transcontinental, which was eggs, hash browns, bacon, a muffin, and of course, the daily start to the day, coffee. Thanks for coming along on this incredible food journey, all across Canada and back. I would be grateful if you would give this video a thumbs up, leave a positive comment, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I am truly grateful for your support. Thank you.